July 7th, 2013, Sunday. It's another update. I spent a couple of last few days. I had a good 4th, by the way. I spent the last couple of days cleaning the garage. There's Starsky. He don't do much of anything. It's still a mess. Still going through things, but I had everything out from here back out, and just did a good deep clean, and then kind of just put everything back because it was real late at night. But I actually got space here now. I got the bicycle moved here. One thing I added, oh yeah, check out this television I got out of the trash for free. 2001 Zenith console television, but this is plastic. The rest is particle board, but it's from 2001. Works fine. And then I got this little tiny guy here. But check this out. I put some shelves up over there, or a shelf should I say, and I'm using that stuff stacked up as a shelf. But I got my yard sprinklers up there, 2 of the old Nelsons and a John Deere made one. This side's still a mess, but one step at a time. One step at a time. But it looks better. And oh, I want to show y'all something. My buddy got this for me. I'll turn the camera, make it easier. Check that out. Got me a snapper sign. I'm gonna put it on the wall right there. I just haven't got to it yet. I've only had it for maybe a couple of weeks, but yeah, I got me a cool ass snapper sign. I actually had an engine setting over there, a lawn tractor motor, and one on that end as well. And the shelf was starting to bend real bad, the brackets, so I had to take everything off, and it's all just the light stuff now. But other than that, you know, still got the Toyota sitting there, yada yada. Alright, now we're backyard, back patio. Last probably everyone remembers seeing is a total cluster of junk. Well, it's still like that, but not as bad. I just have mower stuff on top, mower parts, and I got some carburetors and whatnot, a little miscellaneous stuff, gas tanks. All of that stuff used to be down there. Down there used to be, well, you know, it's just a mess. Everything that's up there was down there, and it was just mixed up and not organized. The stuff that I had on top was more or less bolts and random this and random that, and there was no organization anywhere. So what I did is I put all the lawn tractor engines. I had all these twins sitting everywhere. Got the Dixie Fox and the 3-wheel bike sitting there now. But before, I had all these tractor engines. Well, they're all under here, you know, sort of covered. And there's one single cylinder sitting right here, but all the rest are the twins. I think there's 4 or 5 twins under there. That freed up a whole lot of space. And that's the mower deck off the Ford LT11, which I'm getting to that. That is all the stuff, everything on this trailer. This is all the stuff that came off the bench. Everything. And that's one of the tractor motors that was on that shelf that was starting to fall over. And it's actually bad anyway, so it's whatever. One thing at a time. So I managed to clean everything out. Notice the go-kart ain't sitting there. Well, I still have the go-kart, but it's now out of the way. I propped it up against the house, and it's still here. It's just out of the way. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Oh, and I finally figured out what it is. Not sure of the year model of it is, but it's actually a rare go-kart. I couldn't remember what the brand was, but on the sides right here, you can't even really read it, but it used to be a sticker that said Fun Carts. I looked it up, and I vaguely remember there being some sort of a sticker here, you know, not really remembering too much, you know, I was like 11 years old when I got this thing. It's a BKS, Bob's Kart Shop, Grasshopper, and most of them are a twin engine model. This was a single engine model, but they all feature the same kind of blow molded seat, where the Nerf bars can go on the sides, the big turf savers all the way around, the dual pedal setup. That's actually a trademark of the BKS carts. So yeah, it's a BKS Grasshopper. Yay! Mystery solved. So yeah, anyway, and I got this this little wagon frame. The wood was rotted, but it has steering. It actually has steering. It's kind of rusted, as you can tell, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I could make use of the front for a small go-kart. I don't know. It's a work in progress. You know, it's just a work in progress kind of thing. Got it for free, so it didn't cost me nothing. I got a Power Wheels F-150, the big two-seater one finally. My plan is to hopefully at some point put that on my Pantera 90 and make a little mini Bigfoot. That's the plan. Yeah. Okay. Little girl scooter, Craftsman lawnmower. I'm going to chop it off right there, get rid of that, keep the front of it, take the front wheels off, weld the front of that onto here, put a bracket over an engine with the seat, take the handlebar off. I have a bagger for it too, by the way. This is rear wheel drive. Take all the controls, mount it to the handlebars or to the framework somewhere, and I have a three-wheeled riding lawnmower. And that's how riding lawnmowers used to be made back in the 60s. Look it up. Sears used to make them. The little three-wheeled, goofy-looking, ride-on push mower thing. I want to make my own. Speaking of push mowers, I dug out a relic out of the back of my old gray truck. It was buried. That was the frame of the first lawnmower I ever bought when I was 15 years old. It's a Murray. It had a 3.5 horse on it. It had the big wheels. Not the original handle. In fact, the original handles, I was stupid, and one day I grabbed them and I scrapped them. And so, unfortunately, the handlebars off of this one fit it. So now I just got to find another motor. I went through like 3 engines, I think, on that frame. All I used it for when I was younger, I was in my teen years, was mowing over stuffed animals and soda cans. I barely mowed with it. I treated it like crap. In fact, I didn't know a whole lot about lawnmowers or engines at that age, unlike a lot of kids on YouTube do now. When I was 15, I didn't know anything, and I ended up using 2-stroke oil in it. And I even would pour oil in the gas. I didn't know no better. I was just dumb. I was really dumb. And then I got this really cool one from my friend Chris. It's a J.C. Penney. It's either an aluminum or magnesium. I think it's aluminum deck. Has hubcaps on it, steel wheels, rear wheel drive. Has one of these cool style starts. I've always liked those. Never had one. Has a weird oil cap where you can press it and it checks your oil, but it doesn't seem like it works anymore. Original bag. Has a single lever height of cut controller. You know, I just read it right off of the thing, but one bar does it all. That's pretty cool. There's the engagement for the self-drive. The throttle is completely gone. There's no cable at all. I have the cover for it in the garage. It wasn't getting spark, and that's what I got to fix. And the usual, you know, cleaning. So, okay. I'm trying to make this update quickly as I can, but it's already going to be kind of long. Yeah, still rust side sitting there, yada yada. Not much gone on over here. I did clean up the tire pile area in the back corner. It's a little better. Okay. Tractors. Everyone wants the tractors. Snapper. Ford LT11. 1980 Dayton. And this big ugly thing. Okay. I paid $200 for this a year ago. Still hadn't got around to making a YouTube video of it. I've taken the deck off. Motor runs. Doesn't run very well. Needs a better carburetor. In fact, I've already gone through 2 carburetors trying to get it to run right. All my stuff is just wore out. The deck, it worked, but only half of it worked. It's got belts that are worn out and some issues with the deck. So I went ahead and just taken it off for now because it just clangs and rattles underneath and it doesn't do me any good to have it on there. So I just took it off for now. I would start it for you, but battery's dead. Snapper, it's a 1990, what was it again? I always forget. 1992 model SR95 Snapper Classic. Basically, it's a modern Forrest Gump mower, which I've always wanted one of these mowers ever since I've seen Forrest Gump. And I finally got one. Paid $125 for it. Motor's bad though. It's completely blown, which I knew that buying it. The starter was literally hanging off the back of it because the starter got blown off. It literally blew off the mounting bracket. Funny enough, the starter actually still works. Like, you can actually put battery to it and it spins up fine. You just can't mount it to nothing right now. That cover's gone. However, I do have half of the bagging stuff. I say half of it because I'm missing the tube. Other than that, it's in great shape. It's in really great shape. So I got that. My plan is to just put another motor on it, play with it for a little while, turn around, sell it for a big profit. Ford, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to fix it and keep it. 1980 Dayton. Finally got it going real good again after a year or so of it just sitting. Okay, Big Ugly, as I call it, shit piece. This thing is a shit piece. Craftsman GT18, 6-speed with the high-low rear end. I actually found it while trying to find another one just like it, and for my boss at the time anyway. And I come across this one for 75 bucks. But it has the side shaft twin. Not a very common engine. Not very common at all. In these parts they're not. They're not very common. And I bought it basically for parts. All I wanted was those huge massive tires. That's all I wanted. Well, one of the back tires will not hold air for anything. I have to put like a tube in or something. It's got a lot of drywall crack. But my intention was to buy it. I paid $75 for it, which I kind of overpaid. But I wanted the wheels and tires off of it to put on the Dayton. However, this will not fit on this axle. Axles are different, completely different. They're designed different, so it wouldn't work. So that wasted my time. The back wheels would bolt right on since they use a similar transaxle. However, with that one tire being completely screwed up, it ain't worth my time. So, yeah. I thought this motor wouldn't run. I checked it with a spark plug tester, like right after I got it, like a couple of months ago. Didn't seem like it was getting spark. Last night, I took the air cleaner off, I dumped gas in it, I jumped it straight off the battery from the Dayton to the starter side of the solenoid. This sucker fired up. Are you kidding me? Whatever. So, yeah, and that's the old MTD 700 series silver edition. What's left of it. Don't care about that one anymore. So anyway, well, that's what I got. So there's my update. I hope I can try to make some more videos soon. I might try to make another one today. I don't know. It just depends on how things go. So, other than that, thanks for watching. Later.